The parent could not have children, so then mother was praying a lot. You know, both parents start to worship Lord Shiva intensely, you know, so to be blessed with a child. So it was, the father was a fisherman, and one night start to storm, a big storm came upon the river Godavari, and the father said, I must go to tide the boat. So he left his wife. And the wife was very worried because, you see, with such a storm like that, what can happen? And anything can happen. So she was in deep prayer. Then she heard a knock at the door. When she opened the door, there was a man standing there. And she was shocked. You know, what to do? There's a big storm outside, and this man is a strange man. They look like a, let's say, village, you know, somebody from tribal have come, you know, so let the person in or not? Strange. And then the man was calling her mother. So, with deep courage, she allowed him to come in. So he was there, and said, I'm hungry a little bit. You know? Then whatever there was there, she gave him. Then he wanted to test her. He said, Ma, my leg is paining. Would you press my leg? That was, how can I? My husband is not at home. And the strangers want that I press his leg. But you see, in the Hindu tradition, we say, Atiti Devo Bhava, which means the guest is God. So bound by this, you know, she was obliged. So she was going to press his leg. Then there was another knock at the door. And there was another lady there. A lady came. And the lady said, I heard you're looking for somebody to press, so I have come. And she was very relieved. And that lady didn't have any problem to press the leg of that man. And they had great discussion between them, you know. So they were very at ease with each another. Then she started wondering, who could that be? You see, when the divine is in front of you, there is a deep feeling. There's something extraordinary. Then said, who are you? Deep inside there is this feeling, you know, that there is somebody special. So who could they be? Then after asking several times, they reveal themselves to be Shiva and Parvati. That we have come to bless you. And she was in heaven. You know. Then they took back the true aspect of Shiva and Parvati, and they blessed him, said, I will be born as your son. So then they disappeared. So when the husband came back, the woman was very excited. Said, you know, they told the whole story, you know, how the two men, the man came and the lady came, you know, and it was Lord Shiva and Parvati. So when the husband heard that it was Lord Shiva and Parvati, he said, I am a great bhakta of Lord Shiva. He didn't appear to me. And he waited, but I left. Then he came. So why? I must have done not enough penance. No? So with a deep, heavy heart, he left. He said, I'm going to renounce everything. I'm going to have, until I have the darshan of Lord Shiva, I will never come back again. I said, what about me? The wife said, I said, okay, let's see. So a few months passed. He tried. Meanwhile, she started to show sign of pregnancy. It didn't happen how normal, just through the blessing of Lord Shiva. So, like that, in his mind, he didn't have peace. He was very troubled. Why Lord Shiva didn't appear to him? He must be a bad person. So for several months, he could not. So as time was arriving for the delivery, so he could not also hold himself. He said, I'm renouncing, I'm going away. Then the wife said, I'm pregnant, I will soon deliver the baby. How will I look after the baby without you? So he said, if you go, I go also. This is the dharma of the wife. He said, do whatever you want, I'm going. So one night when she was sleeping, he sneaked out and left. So when he left, she heard some noise, so she also followed. For days and days they were walking in the forest. And finally, she gave birth to the baby. So when she gave birth to the baby, the husband said, okay, I carry on my way, because I have taken that resolution. I will go and finish my penance. If you want to follow me, you follow me. Otherwise, I said, do whatever you want with your life. So, as a very dedicated wife, she rather chose to follow her husband. So she left the baby in the forest, in the care of the divine. Said, Lord, you have given me this child, you look after. As they were passing by, they left, so the child was crying. There was a snake covering the child. The baby there was a snake covering the child. So there was a Muslim couple was passing by. They went to do some work because they had a business, so they went to do some work. So they were passing by in the carriage, and they heard a baby crying. So they stopped, they looked around in the deep forest like that. How come there is a baby crying? So when the man started looking, he saw that there was a baby and the snake was covering the baby. And he looked around, he could not find anybody. He screamed, is there anyone around? No response. So he took the baby and brought it to his wife. And they said, because we don't have any children, they were also not blessed with children. So in that way, God gave them also a child. So then he grew up in a Muslim family. They teach him what they know about. But the point is that when he was small, already he showed sign that when he will go to the temple, he will read the Quran, and when he will chant the Quran loud, and when he will go to the mosque, he will chant the Bhagavad Gita. There will be complaint about that. So they will complain from both sides, So finally the husband, the father, stepfather, whatever you call it, the foster father, died, and then the mother didn't know what to do with the child because she was growing up around 9 years old. They brought him to. They were looking for. Actually, you see, there's also the guru revealed himself, So they brought him to his guru. What's his name? Venkusha. So they brought him to Venkusha. There he got his education. Then he took sannyas of this. And then you know the story. Okay.
Good.